どうぞ。え？何？なんだよ。
Oh, is that?
House of the Dead. These two people showed up with a gift to surprise their friend for his birthday. The person filming originally wanted to capture the surprise, but instead, they caught something terrifying at their friend's place.
喜んでもらうの。本当だよ。あれ長えな。全然出てこねえじゃん。でけえ家なんかよ。見た目そうでもねえけど。女の人っぽい。そう。それはいいね。おう、いらっしゃい。いらっしゃい。何でしたの？ああ、ありがとう。ありがとう。もう誰が来てる？いや、来てないよ。
The friend opened the door without saying a word, looking really serious. The whole vibe was off.
誕生日おめでとうな。ああ、ありがとう。うるせえか。マジででもさ、俺見たのよ、お前見てない。なんかね、かけっぺえのか。うわ
Right at that moment, a horrifying face appeared above the doorway.
かけっぺえの。うわ
These two might be the same face, but from start to finish, we never actually see this person, just the face. That night, the two visitors were so scared they rushed out of there. Few days later, supposedly, this friend was found having ended his own life with a rope. What's even more horrifying is police found another woman's body hidden in a closet inside the home. The time of death was the same day as the friend's birthday. So what exactly happened in that room that day? Someone's in my house. A TikToker named Brandy posted saying after picking up her kid and coming home, she noticed the lights were on inside. She said she didn't remember leaving the lights on. She had her kid wait at a relative's house next door while she went in with her phone recording.
Leaving it on.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure I didn't leave it on. Come on. Listen, I'm gonna walk inside real fast. I want you to wait out here for me. Yeah, I want you. Oh my God. Somebody broke into her.
It looked like someone was slowly moving toward the window.
I don't know.
Mom, go.
Oh,
That's definitely something.
Jaden, yeah, it is. Go next door. Go next door and get your icy, okay? If you hear me scream, y'all hear me scream, call 911.
Okay.
Okay? So I just picked my.
Brandy said after she went inside, she didn't find any signs of a break-in. She said her first thought was about her dog. She was worried something might have happened to it. But everything seemed normal. So what was that shadow at the window? Brandy mentioned the lights at home had always been weird, sometimes flickering on and off for no reason. But the strangest part was still that shadow in the window.
Walk, baby.
She had a friend stand by the window, and no matter how she moved, she still looked like a normal person. Not like before.
You have a head like you're a person. Okay, thank you.
A few days later, a friend visited Brandy's place. The friend seemed really interested in the creepy stuff going on.
Nothing back there, right? I told you. There's never... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
From his reaction, it looked like he was genuinely scared. Brandy said she doesn't believe in the supernatural, but she still felt like something wasn't right at home. So what exactly did Brandy encounter?
I don't know.
Mom, go.
Oh,
That's definitely something.
Jaden, yeah.
A ghost in my house. A mom named Veronica Shannon uploaded a creepy video from her own home back in 2018. She said strange things kept happening in the apartment where she lived with her kid. Veronica moved into this place in 2016, and not long after settling in, she started being bothered by weird stuff. She couldn't sleep at night. At first, she said she didn't believe in ghosts. That changed after she set up cameras in her home. There was also a strange figure caught on camera at night. Her kid would often wake up suddenly in the middle of the night, scared by something. It almost always happened around 3 a.m. Then things got even weirder. A friend came over to Veronica's place, and the camera captured something blurry that looked like a person. Veronica said nobody was standing there. Veronica and her friend tried to communicate with whatever was in the house.
Are you here?
Are you in the boys' room?
When the friend asked if it was in the boys' room, crying sounds suddenly came from inside.
Sister, what happened to you? If something bad happened.
Scared to walk in the dark and then terrified.
What's even creepier is when they tried to open the door, it felt like something was blocking it from the inside.
This door's stuck.
They couldn't get it open. 3 adults in the room eventually had to force the door open. Veronica shared her experiences on Facebook over time. What she documented seemed pretty real. What do you guys think?
Hey you guys, I just wanted to show you guys a pretty quick feature.
This guy was messing around with his Xbox One camera at home and accidentally caught something terrifying using the night vision mode.
The people who don't know. So, right now it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually, pretty cool feature for the Xbox Connect that.
Can anyone spot what's creepy when you compare these two shots? Look at the kitchen on the right side of the frame. In the first night vision shot, there's clearly something there. To me, it looks like someone in a hoodie standing in that corner. But in the later footage, it's gone. What's even creepier, behind him, there seems to be a dark shadow slowly rising up. At first, I thought it was just his own shadow, but the person filming said what he saw was a cloud of smoke. and at the time he didn't notice that creepy thing in the background. After discovering this, the family quickly moved out of the house. The person who filmed it also said that wasn't the only strange thing in the house. So what exactly did he encounter? The Vanished Sister. This is one of the scariest videos I've ever seen on TikTok. That evening, she was playing hide-and-seek with her little sister. She was the seeker, while her sister hid somewhere.
We were playing hide-and-go-seek in the dark, and it was my turn to count. But I'm a chicken, and I gave up, so I'm just sitting in the kitchen.
While recording, she mentioned she was giving up on this round and told her sister to come out. But her sister kept making knocking sounds to hint at her location. As the knocking got more intense, whole vibe started feeling off. Then she captured this footage.
There it is again. Let's go see if it's Mia or Let.
Mia, I know that's you.
Oh, is that?
Basement, uninvited guest. A YouTuber uploaded this video back in 2016. In the description, he said his basement often had strange noises coming from it, including the doorknob making sounds on its own for no reason. So he gathered up his courage and went down to check it out with his phone.
Jesus, I hear something. Hello? Hello? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Is anyone here? Oh, Jesus.
His phone seemed to capture a shadowy figure, and when he was about to head back up, the basement door suddenly shut by itself. You can see the strange handprint left on the door. In a follow-up video, Blake Smith said he heard crying from the basement.
After the last occurrence down there, but hello?
It didn't sound like wind or the pipes.
What the fuck is that? Is anyone down here?
After going back upstairs, he said he heard other sounds. So he decided to leave his phone in the basement to see if it could record anything.
That's good. Let's see what it gets.
A few minutes later, that eerie wailing came back. Then, stuff on the ground started moving. Over the next few days, more paranormal activity was captured in the basement. That ghostly crying sounds like a mix of different noises to me, kind of like a cat in heat, mixed with the sound of wind. I'm curious what you guys think about this video. Creepy figure. This video was shot on a phone. Two people were driving at night when they were suddenly chased by something weird on the side of the road.
Bro, I know he's
Curiosity got the best of them, so they turned around to check it out.
Get that nigga right there. Turn all the way around.
Alright.
Turn all the way around. Not the regular way.
Bro, hold on, get the light out my face, bro. I can't see. I want to run up on the cop.
Turn around, cause he gonna dig, kill that dick.
Son, no, son. Hold on, son. Hold on.
No, he mad. Look, turn around.
Son, hold on, son. I gotta go turn around, bro. Cause if he run up to the car, I gotta run him over, bro.
Son, you ain't gotta run this nigga over.
Son, I'm gonna run him over. We don't know him.
You on
son.
my side now. Son, go straight. Look, right there.
Where?
Right there. Go straight. Go in the middle of the street.
What?
Wait.
This creature with glowing eyes was running incredibly fast. Was it even human? And why was it chasing their car? What do you think this thing could be? A third person. This video comes from Japan. A couple was hanging out at a park at night. They were chatting under a slide when they suddenly heard knocking from above. The girl looked up and back and seemed to see something. This could just be a prank, of course, but Japanese horror videos really know how to set the mood. The first time you see it, it'll definitely make you jump. Guard's ghostly night. A night shift security guard at a funeral home heard strange noises during his rounds, started patrolling. At the start of the video, he was outside the building and caught what looked like a lost child's figure. But he didn't seem to notice and kept looking for where the noise was coming from.
Hello? Hello, security?
You probably heard that hello, right? At this point, the guard still thought someone was messing with him. Later, he went to the prayer room and heard more strange sounds.
Hello? Hey, look, if you're just out here fucking with me, you're fixing to end up in jail, you understand? So where are you? Nope, I'm getting the fuck
This
out.
was the last video this guard posted on TikTok. After that, he deleted his account. To this day, nobody knows what really happened that night at the funeral home. Witch's broom. A guy named Luca was out one day and filmed something unbelievable.
So out making deliveries, and what is this? There's a floating broom. Look.
A broom was just hanging in midair, looking like something straight out of Harry Potter, like it had magic powers. Zoom in and look closely. There's nothing around the broom. No drone, no balloon, nothing at all.
I didn't expect it to blow up like it did, but yeah, I was out making deliveries with a helper of mine. He was out the door filming on his phone as well. I'm working on getting his point of view from his phone for you guys so that you guys can see that there was actually a floating broom. I have no explanation. I have no idea.
Apparently, a friend of his also filmed this flying broom.
What's going on? So the guy who I was working with that day, his name is Darren, and turns out he deleted the video. I got in touch with him, he deleted it.
Just as viewers were waiting to see the friend's footage, Luca suddenly changed his story, saying his friend accidentally deleted the video. So this is the only proof of what he captured. He also said he's just a delivery guy who doesn't know anything about CGI. So there's no way he could fake this.
Look, it's just floating.
Online, there are tons of theories. Some people think the broom might be tied with string to the tops of these two trees, because it looks like only these two trees are about the same height as the broom. In theory, it makes sense. But actually pulling it off probably isn't that simple. Personally, I don't think this was done with CGI. It looks like a real broom. But how is it floating in the air? Drop your theories in the comments. Midnight Shadow. Late at night, a father took his daughter and their dog out for a walk. Did you see that? In the distance, between some houses, a black shape moved quickly past. Slow it down. That black thing seems to be floating in the air. According to the father, he didn't actually see it at the time. He only noticed it when he watched the video later. Some people commented that it might just be a shadow projected onto the wall. But this shadow moves at a steady pace without any warping or distortion. It doesn't really look like a shadow. Also, notice, this thing has a black shadow trailing behind it. So what could it be? The person who filmed it said his first thought was that he captured a creature called a Corvito. It's a legendary monster from Greenland that lives in the snowy wilderness. It can shapeshift and even fly. Campers in the wild often claim to encounter this creature. Of course, that's just a legend. Maybe it's just a plastic bag blown by the wind. What do you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Haunted House. This footage was posted on YouTube by someone called Anonymous Web. He said strange, unexplainable, supernatural things had been happening in his home. So he set up a camera in his bedroom. Let's see what he captured. video doesn't look like it's been faked. At first I thought it was caused by an earthquake, but most of the furniture didn't move or make any noise. So what do you think is going on here? Is this a real haunting? Closet uninvited guest. This TikTok user named Alex Half was recording a makeup video when the closet door behind her slowly started opening. And when Alex went to close it, the ceiling light suddenly went out. Was it just a power outage? No. Keep watching. The light inside the closet turned on by itself. Alex grabbed her phone in a panic and filmed the closet to prove there was nobody inside. If you're home alone, it's kind of scary. Tom and Jerry was one of the most popular cartoon series of its time. Almost every episode was about Tom chasing Jerry, usually ending with destruction of the house or Tom's owner's belongings. But Tom rarely ever actually catches Jerry. Jerry usually escapes with some clever trick, while Tom's plans backfire, and he ends up in trouble instead. The reason Tom and Jerry became so popular has a lot to do with those wildly creative chase scenes. For example, Tom would use mousetraps, rifles, dynamite, and all kinds of weapons against Jerry. And Jerry would fight back, getting Tom sliced in half, turned into a bowling ball, or squashed flat like a rug. Jerry also often teamed up with Spike the Bulldog to get back at Tom. It sounds kind of dark, but the cartoon was always funny and lighthearted. No actual blood and gore. But legend has it that in 1945, a TV station called New Life Television aired a never-before-seen episode of Tom and Jerry one night. That evening, in the middle of a regular broadcast, about a minute of bizarre animation was suddenly inserted. Supposedly, on the night of August 3rd, 1945, the station received a complaint call from a viewer. According to this viewer, he and his family had just finished dinner and were about to go for a walk. But his daughter wanted to stay home and watch Tom and Jerry. So the couple changed their plans and decided to watch cartoons with their daughter. At first, everything was normal. Tom and Jerry were doing their usual thing. Then Tom finally caught Jerry. Just when he expected it to go like every other episode, the dumb cat getting bitten, or Jerry pulling out something to fight back and escaping once again, something strange happened. TV filled with static, the picture flickered, and waves of distortion spread across the screen, along with a piercing noise. He thought the TV was broken and even slapped it a few times. Less than 10 seconds later, the TV went back to normal, but the picture quality was terrible, and the colors had shifted to a creepy grayish green. It was still Tom and Jerry, but the music had become low and unsettling, like something you'd hear before a monster appears in a horror movie. Something must have gone wrong with the signal. Then Tom suddenly turned his head and smiled. This smile was completely different from the usual Tom. It was dark and disturbing. The father immediately covered his daughter's eyes. But then the TV showed something even more disturbing. Tom had Jerry tied up on the ground. Then he pulled out a saw and started cutting into Jerry. Unlike the usual exaggerated cartoon violence, Jerry didn't split into two copies and run away. The moment Tom started sawing, blood sprayed from Jerry's body, along with agonized screams like someone being tortured. The whole family was horrified. The daughter hid in her dad's arms, shaking and crying. He quickly changed the channel. 3 minutes later, he switched back, but the disturbing scene was gone. The TV was showing the usual funny Tom and Jerry again. But a legend is just a legend. That footage was never seen again. The station employees who handled the broadcast said everything went normally that night, with no sign of anyone breaking into the control room. And among all the Tom and Jerry film reels and negatives, nothing matching the description was ever found. Maybe it was just a made-up rumor. But what fewer people know is there actually is one episode. Tom and Jerry is an incredibly popular, long-running cartoon. Since it first aired in the 1940s, it's had different directors and writers, each bringing new, fun elements to the show. However, the episodes directed by Gene Deitch, starting in 1961, are considered the worst of the entire series. Deitch's Tom and Jerry had a very different style from American comedy. The music wasn't the orchestral score the original series used. Instead, it relied heavily on electronic sound effects. Due to budget constraints and the bizarre scripts, with very surreal visuals, the animation quality was poor and often left viewers feeling uneasy. On top of that, Deitch himself didn't really like the violent elements in the cartoon. So Deitch only made 13 episodes before parting ways with the American media company. Legend has it that this episode, Tom's Basement, was made by Deitch to make sure the company wouldn't extend his contract. It's a Tom and Jerry episode almost nobody has ever seen. The episode opens in Tom's owner's house, as usual. The owner is an angry, overweight man. But in this episode, he seems even more furious than normal. The first scene shows Tom sleeping by the basement door. His owner wakes him up in a brutal way, stomping on Tom's tail and screaming at him to never go near the basement. Tom runs away, terrified, into another room. Then the camera moves to a little mouse hole next to the basement. Jerry pokes his head out with a creepy, evil grin, then follows Tom into the other room. The rest of the plot follows the usual formula. Jerry keeps tricking Tom into chasing him to the basement door. Every time, the owner catches Tom and punishes him in cruel ways. Tom's fate gets worse each time. In the final round, the owner beats Tom 3 times. Tom is bruised and bleeding, limping as he walks. After that, Tom begs Jerry to stop tormenting him. He's not actually talking, but through his crying, his expressions, and his body language, you can imagine how much pain he's in. But Jerry just keeps laughing at him and pushes him back toward the basement door again. The owner catches Tom once more, looking absolutely furious. The camera slowly zooms in on his face as it starts to twist and change color. But in the end, Jerry seems to have a change of heart and decides to save Tom. Jerry grabs a knife lying nearby and stabs the owner's leg in a disturbingly realistic way. Blood pools on the floor. Tom opens the basement door and they carry the owner's body down the stairs. Inside, there are over a dozen corpses, all covered in wounds, as if they all died from violence. But Jerry flashes that evil look again. Then Jerry pulls out the knife again, stabs Tom, and kills him, throwing his body into the basement. Finally, Jerry puts up a for sale sign outside the house with a satisfied look on his face. The end. But this episode was never fully aired on TV. Some believe it was director Gene Deitch's way of criticizing the unnecessary violence in the cartoon, meant to make viewers who enjoy all the slapstick fighting feel uncomfortable about their love for pointless violence. As for this episode, have you heard of it? Is this a real cartoon that exists, or just a made-up urban legend? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Thanks for watching until the end. When I was little, my mom used to tell me these creepy urban legends to scare me. And before I knew it, I fell in love with them. So I've been learning how to edit videos like these, and I hope more people can enjoy this type of content.
All right, let's check out this animation. This one's from one of my favorite horror short filmmakers, and I hope you love it too. Sweet dreams.